If you bet horse racing and you're not using this bet, you're basically giving your money away. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. The average bettor is getting slaughtered at the track. Not because they're stupid, not because they're lazy, but because they're betting the wrong damn bet over and over again. They're chasing trifectas, hoping for a $2 ticket to turn into a yacht. They're dumping $50 on win bets like it's 1972. Meanwhile, the sharpest players, the guys cashing five figures on a Tuesday at Gulfstream, they're laser focused on one specific type of bet. A bet that's beatable, repeatable, and scalable. Today I'm going to walk you through why it works, how to play it, and the exact edge you can exploit starting this week. Here's what you're not being told. Most horse racing bets are stacked against you from the jump. Take a look at the takeout. Win, place, show, that's 15 to 17% gone. Trifectas, superfectas, 20 to 25% gone in the takeout. You're paying a premium every single time you enter the pool. And if you're playing exotics, you're not just betting the field. You're betting against every sharp with a 10K algorithm and data that feeds in real time. That's why 99% of casual bettors are long-term losers. But there's one pool where that sharp edge is actually beatable, even with a small bankroll. So let's go ahead and talk about it. The best bet in all of horse racing. Specifically exacta betting in low-level claiming races, where the field is soft, the horses are inconsistent, and public bias is all over the damn place. Now, why the exacta? Because it hits the sweet spot. Bigger payouts than a win bet, lower takeout than the trifectas or the supers. Smaller pool than the pick fives and pick sixes, less syndicate noise as well. More predictable than most realize, if you understand the exact conditions. I'm not saying you just play the favorite over the second choice and print money. But I'm saying if you know how to identify pace collapse, class droppers, bias tracks, you can clean up in the pool, especially when others are trying to hit lottos on the dollar superfecta box. Here's what makes the exacta pool juicy. Most recreational bettors keep the favorite on top in exactas. That means if you fade the favorite and they finish second or off the board, you're getting paid on combinations that are under bet. I'm not talking about wild bombs either. I'm talking about that sneaky 6-1 second off the claim horse who always closes into a hop. Number two, with an exacta, you can play a single horse on top of 2 to 3 closers. A cold 1-2 combination when pace figures scream lone speed. Even a reverse exacta if the pace is questionable. That means you can construct tickets around real race logic, not hope and prayer. Number three, exactas usually have a takeout of around 17 to 18%. Now compare that to the tries and the supers that are over 24%, and you've already got an extra 6% back in your ROI, just from choosing a better bet type. Let me give you an example. Last spring at Oaklawn, 7th race, 10K claimer, sloppy track. Public pounds the 4 horse at 2 to 1. It's a speed horse, so it looks logical. But the pace setup, suicidal. These horses, all with early foot, no real closer getting action, except the number 8. Second off the layoff, strong late, pace figures, trainer 23% in the mud. I played a cold 8 over 4 to 6 exacta, $10 base, exacta hits 8 over 4. Paid $58 for $2. On a 10x base, that's $290. So why did this work? I ignored public bias. I read the pace correctly. I used exacta structure to capitalize. Not trying to hit a 10-cent super for $1,200, just smart structure and a smart play. Now here's the part where I break it down for you exactly. If you want to start crushing exactas consistently, follow these 3 steps right here. Step 1, pick the right races. Stay away from the grade 1 stakes with 3 super horses and no chaos. You need to focus on 5K to 20K claiming races. Soft allowance races with vulnerable favorites, off-track conditions where bias makes chaos more likely. You want uncertainty in the public's mind and certainty in your read. Step 2, pace is everything. Everything in exactas comes down to pace. What you need to ask is, who's the clear front runner? Will they be pressed? Are there any stalkers who could get first run? Who's the closer if this all melts down? You're not just picking horses, you're betting on the race shape. And step 3, structure for payout and protection. Let's say you like the number 6 to win, but think the number 1 and the number 8 could clunk up for second. You don't need a $36 box. You play a $10 exacta 6 over 1 and 8, $4 reverse exacta 1-8 over 6 for protection. Clean, focused, and efficient. Even if you hit one of every 4 to 5 races, you're in profit territory if the payouts are right and the structure is tight. Now look, I'm not saying never play pick fours. Yeah, they're fun, I get it. The payouts are sexy, but most people are just burning money trying to hit 20 to 1s with $48 tickets and no clue what they're anchoring. And win bets, they're not terrible, but exactas give you a better blend of predictability and profitability, especially when you can fade the chalk. This is about finding the edge, and right now in today's market, exactas have the edge, period. So you've got two paths from here. You can keep firing blindly at pick fives, praying for a miracle, or you can master a repeatable system that gives you a shot at real ROI week after week, card after card, because exactas are beatable. And remember, every investment becomes a winning opportunity when you have an edge. I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.